So I wanted to take a few minutes with this video to talk about 3 interesting PlayStation 5 stories, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. Now, the stories I wanted to dive into today includes new unreleased Venom content confirmed that some feel could be used for future releases, new PS5 reveals next week, and a new partnership with PlayStation. First, yes or no, have you finished Spider-Man 2 or not at this point? We're going to be talking about what's potentially next today, and I'm curious where you guys are with the game at this point. I know most of you probably finished it at this point, but I've had conversations with some of you that, started not too long ago, so I'm curious where everybody's at. So comment below yes or no if you've finished Spider-Man 2 or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, a new partnership with PlayStation. Reading from MP First, Shift Up, the studio behind the upcoming action-adventure game Stellar Blade, has announced they've entered a publishing agreement with PlayStation, becoming the first Korean-based studio to join PlayStation's second-party partners. As reported by Korean-based news outlet Game Chosun, PlayStation will now be fully in charge of distributing Stellar Blade worldwide on the PlayStation 5 in a new publishing agreement. There aren't many details on the deal, though it shouldn't be as surprising considering PlayStation's prior investment in the IP, including a reported partnership months back. So this is interesting and potentially exciting. If Sony feels this studio and game are worth getting into a partnership with, then I assume there could be something special here. Sony already clearly saw something in the vision of the game when they took over funding for the game a while back. Now they have worldwide publishing, including in Korea. Some games allow publishing in certain countries by a publisher and other places by another publisher, but here it's PlayStation and Sony worldwide. I'm really curious to see how this game turns out, since it was originally supposed to release in 2023, but here we are approaching December and we have yet to get an update on when this game is going to release or what's going on with the game. Hopefully we'll see something at the Game Awards. We'll talk about that later on in the video. Before we get to the next story, we're almost at 100k guys, so if you enjoyed the video so far and have been enjoying my videos, of course hit that subscribe button. If you haven't done so yet, we're almost there. Now, diving into the second story of the video, new unreleased Venom content confirmed, and some theorize it's for future releases. Reading from Twisted Voxel, extensive Venom-related content may have been cut from Sony Interactive Entertainment and Insomniac Games' latest web-swinging adventure, Marvel's Spider-Man 2. Speaking at a Marvel Spider-Man 2 panel at the Fan Expo in San Francisco, Venom voice actor Tony Todd revealed that Insomniac Games only used 10% of his voice lines in the game, suggesting that the cut content may have been saved for the future. It's possible that the developer has downloadable content in store that will feature the powerful alien symbiote. Todd shared that he recorded lines for a scrap scenario in Marvel Spider-Man 2 where Miles Morales would have the symbiote. It's unclear whether Insomniac Games plans on exploring this story arc in a potential sequel or DLC. So this was surprising for me to read for the first time when I heard about this, but also not surprising considering in Spider-Man 2 it seemed like a lot of the focus was on Kraven and Venom was there near the end of the game. It's just hearing that 90% of the recorded content is not in Spider-Man 2. Combine that with Insomniac's John Pequet saying they're waiting to see fan reaction when asked about a Venom solo game. These two seem to indicate potential future content for Venom related stuff. That Miles Venom arc could very well be there for a DLC for the game, with Miles now handling things for the time being, with Peter taking a break. I also hope for more playable Venom sequences, actual Venom game. I would love that the most. That's what people want to see for Venom in the future, and there might be something to that. We're just going to have to wait and see, and when Sony announces more content for Spider-Man 2, or will Sony potentially announce a new half sequel, maybe for Venom or a Miles Morales 2 type of situation. We'll see how that goes, of course, but you guys let me know if you want a Venom solo game or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, new PS5 reveals next week. So I wanted to take some time here to discuss the exciting possibility of what could be revealed next week from Sony, because that list seems to be piling up on what could be there. I want to stress this is not a confirmation of anything. I'm just going to go over this list. So that's what we're going to do here. So I might not have the entire list here, but I'm going to go through what we've been hearing in recent memory. So first up on the list is Rise of the Ronin. This game is reportedly releasing in early 2024. It's also confirmed for 2024. If it's actually going to release early next year, the Game Awards would be a perfect spot to drop a new trailer and, an actual release date for this thing. Death Stranding 2. This was announced at the Game Awards last year, so again, perfect spot. We haven't gotten anything since then, but in recent months, we've seen Kojima editing some sort of trailer. Most recently, we saw the Game Awards account drop an eyes emoji to what looks to be an audio editing session by Kojima. This could also potentially be at the Game Awards. God of War DLC. The Snitch originally put out this rumor not too long ago that the studio is working on DLC or a half sequel for God of War, and that it was going to be announced soon. We don't know what soon meant really back then, and we're still here waiting for the announcement. We also had multiple job listings for developers that have an understanding of God of War 2018 and Ragnarok from Sony Santa Monica. They wanted developers that understood the gameplay for both of those games, which already indicated that they're seemingly working on more God of War related content over at Sony Santa Monica. So maybe that could be there. Spider-Man 2 DLC / half sequel. I know some might think this announcement is too soon, but people should remember that Insomniac announced their DLC lineup for Spider-Man PS4 before the game even launched. But yeah, Spider-Man DLC or a half sequel. There's a lot here, and I won't go over all of that. We've talked about some of these things on the channel before, whether that's Venom solo content, expanding the story of Miles, or potential Daredevil DLC. There's a lot here that could be there, and the Game Awards would be a solid spot to reveal some of that. Next up, Stellar Blade. This game was supposed to release this year. The year is almost out. We don't have an updated release date. A small trailer at the Game Awards would fix that right away. And finally, the Silent Hill 2 remake, announced last year in October. We haven't gotten anything since. Pre-order listings have been popping up in recent memory, with some of them actually having release dates for some time in March 2024, which of course isn't too far away. I can't wait to play Silent Hill 2 personally for myself. I've been interested in the original franchise, but of course the gameplay is dated, so I'm waiting for the remake to see what they got cooking here. So hopefully a release date gets confirmed sometime soon, whether that's a Game Awards or sometime not far after that. And that's the list that I have here so far. It might not include everything. I'm pretty sure you guys probably have some stuff you want to list below, so go ahead and do that. I've just seen this list of possibilities pile up in the last few weeks, and with the show next week, I wanted to take some time here just to talk about some of these. But you guys let me know if you think Silent Hill 2 Remake will show up at the Game Awards or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps. Subscribe if you do. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is the body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with drop the trailers, please. Obviously, this is in reference to everything we talked about, the potential reveals next week. I hope even just, one or two of them show up at the Game Awards, and it'll be worth it. If you guys are excited for the Game Awards and the potential reveals that could be there, destroy the comment section with drop the trailers, please. And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.